Welcome back. Today, we are diving into a camera that is creating waves before it is even in people's hands. The Fujifilm X-T6. For years, Fujifilm's X-T line has held a special place in the world of mirrorless cameras. It mixes retro design with modern performance. It feels like a classic film camera but works like a cutting-edge tool. And now, the X-T6 promises to raise the bar again. This is not just another refresh. It is not a small update. It is a step forward for APS-C cameras. For hybrid creators, photographers, and filmmakers, it could be one of the most complete tools ever made. In this section, we are going to break down its design, its new sensor, its autofocus, its burst speed, its video power, its display, its stabilization, and its workflow. By the end, you will know exactly why the X-T6 is one of the most talked about cameras of 2025. The design and build. Fujifilm has always stood out because of design. Many modern cameras look like computers. The X-T line looks like a camera. It keeps the tactile dials, the vintage layout, and the strong body lines. With the X-T6, this design continues. But it has been refined. The body is slimmer than the X-T5, yet it sacrifices nothing in strength. It uses a magnesium alloy frame, light but solid. The grip is deeper, more comfortable, especially for long lenses. This small change matters. It helps balance the camera in the hand, making it more stable in long shoots. Weather sealing is here as well. Dust, splashes, and freezing conditions, the X-T6 can handle them. For field photographers, wildlife shooters, or travelers who work outdoors, this is not optional. It is a necessity. Fujifilm knows that, and they deliver. It is a retro body built for the modern world. It looks classic. It works modern. The sensor and processor. Now, let's talk about the heart of the X-T6. The sensor. The resolution remains 40.2 megapixels. The same number as the X-T5. But the difference is in how it works. This time, it is a stacked sensor. A stacked sensor is not just a buzzword. It changes speed. It changes responsiveness. It reads data much faster. It clears the buffer more quickly. It reduces rolling shutter. It allows high-speed shooting without distortion. This stacked design is paired with a next-generation processor. Together, they unlock performance that feels like a leap forward. Autofocus calculations are faster. Image processing is cleaner. Thermal management is improved. You can push the camera harder, for longer, without fear of overheating. And there's more. The stacked sensor supports faster video readouts, which means smoother video, higher frame rates, and less rolling shutter wobble. For creators, this is huge. It makes the X-T6 more reliable for both stills and video. Film simulations and colors. If you know Fujifilm, you know film simulations. They are more than presets. They are part of the identity of Fujifilm cameras. They give photographers unique looks straight out of the camera. With the X-T6, we get a new one. It is called X-Cinematic. Designed for filmmakers and hybrid shooters, this simulation delivers vibrant but natural tones. Skin looks alive. Highlights roll off gently. Contrast feels filmic. This is not just about pretty colors. It is about workflow. Many creators want footage that looks cinematic without heavy grading. Others want a strong base to grade further. X-Cinematic offers both. It saves time and gives flexibility. And of course, the older favorites are still here. Classic Chrome. Eterna. Provia. Velvia. Astia. They all bring different moods. But X-Cinematic is the standout this time. It shows Fujifilm's commitment to both photography and filmmaking. Autofocus revolution. One of the biggest upgrades is autofocus. Autofocus is the brain of a modern camera. If it fails, everything else fails. The X-T6 brings AI-powered autofocus. It is smarter. It recognizes faces, eyes, animals, birds, cars, and even smaller subjects. It does this across a wider detection area, about 30% larger than before. This means subjects do not need to be in the center of the frame. The camera sees them, locks on, and tracks them. The tracking is sticky. It stays locked even if the subject moves unpredictably. For wildlife shooters, this matters. Birds in flight are difficult to track. For sports, it matters. Fast players move in and out of frame quickly. For street shooters, it matters. Life moves fast, and moments are brief. The AI autofocus of the X-T6 makes capturing these moments far more reliable. It is faster. It is smarter. It is wider. Autofocus is no longer just a feature. It is a cornerstone. Burst shooting power. Another area where the stacked sensor shows its strength is burst shooting. The X-T6 can shoot beyond 13 frames per second with the electronic shutter. That is a serious speed boost. And because of the stacked design, rolling shutter is reduced. Moving subjects look natural. This is critical for action photography. Sports, wildlife, street, all benefit. When action happens, you cannot afford to miss frames. The X-T6 ensures you don't. The buffer clears faster, too. You can keep shooting longer. This is where the processor makes a difference. It keeps up with the demands of modern high-speed photography. Video capabilities. Now let's shift to video. Fujifilm has taken video seriously with the X-T6. It is no longer just a photographer's camera that can shoot video. It is a true hybrid. The camera records 4K at 120 frames per second. That means slow motion at full 4K quality. It also supports internal RAW video. It even supports Apple ProRes. These are professional-grade features. They give flexibility in post-production. But Fujifilm also solves one of the biggest problems of the past, overheating. A new thermal management system allows longer recording times. The days of worrying about shutdowns during shoots are gone. The addition of HEVC compression and higher bitrate options also improves efficiency. You get more detail, more flexibility, and better storage management. For video creators, this is gold. Whether you are a YouTuber, a documentarian, or a filmmaker, the X-T6 has the tools. It is compact, but it offers cinema-grade specs. Display and EVF. When shooting, you need to see clearly. The X-T6 makes that easier. The electronic viewfinder now has 5.76 million dots. It runs at 120 Hz. It looks sharp. It feels smooth. Tracking fast subjects through it feels natural. The rear screen has also improved. It is fully articulating. You can flip it in any direction. For vloggers, it means you can see yourself. For top-down shooters, it means flexibility. For creative compositions, it means freedom. The hinges are stronger, too. Durability has been improved, which matters for field work. The display is not just a tool. It is a window into your photography. And now, it is sharper and more reliable than ever. Stabilization and battery life. The X-T6 also improves stability. It has in-body image stabilization that goes up to 7 stops. That is a huge advantage for handheld shooting. Even with lenses that do not have optical stabilization, you can shoot smooth, steady images. For video, this helps with handheld work. For stills, it allows slower shutter speeds without blur. This makes shooting more creative. It frees you from the tripod in many cases. Battery life is also better. The X-T6 still uses the NPW235 battery. But the software is more efficient. You get up to 30% more shots per charge. You also get longer recording times. For professionals, this is value. For travelers, it is freedom, connectivity and workflow. Finally, let's look at workflow. In 2025, cameras must fit into fast-moving creator pipelines. The X-T6 does. It uses USB-C 3.2. Transfers are faster. Charging is quicker. It can even be used as a high-quality webcam, without third-party software. That is a big win for streamers and remote professionals. The dual SD card slots are upgraded, too. They are UHS 2, faster and more reliable. You can use overflow, backup, or split file types between cards. Wireless options are also modern. FTP uploads are streamlined. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are faster. You can push content directly from the camera to the cloud, or to your device, quicker than before. This is not just about features. It is about time. In a fast world, time saved is opportunity gained. Closing section 1. So that is the Fujifilm X-T6 at its core. A slimmer, stronger design. A stacked sensor. A next-gen processor. A new cinematic film simulation. AI autofocus. Faster bursts. 4K 120 video. Internal RAW. A sharper EVF. A fully articulating LCD. 7 stops of stabilization. Smarter battery use. And seamless workflow. This is not a small update. It is a serious leap. It takes everything Fujifilm users love and refines it for a new era. But this is only half the story. In the next section, we will explore where the X-T6 fits in the market. How it compares with the X-T5. How it stacks up against Sony and Canon rivals. Who it is really for. And whether it might be the most complete APS-C camera ever made.